Get ready to unleash the raw power and incredible strength of one of the most iconic superheroes in history, the Hulk. Join us as we delve into the fascinating journey of this green-skinned behemoth, from his humble beginnings in the pages of comic books to becoming a cultural phenomenon in American pop culture. Discover how the Hulk's evolution has touched the hearts of millions, inspiring generations to embrace their inner strength and conquer life's greatest challenges. Smash that like button and subscribe as we explore the incredible legacy of the one and only Hulk. Act 1: The Genesis of the Hulk. In the early 1960s, the world of comic books was undergoing a profound transformation, and at the forefront of this revolution were two visionary creators, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Together, they set out to craft a character that would redefine the genre and leave an indelible mark on American culture. The result was the birth of the Hulk. In May 1962, The Incredible Hulk #1 hit the comic book stands, introducing readers to Dr. Bruce Banner, a brilliant scientist whose groundbreaking work in gamma radiation held the potential to change the world. As the issue unfolded, the audience witnessed Banner's experiment with a gamma bomb, a device with immense destructive power. However, fate had a different plan in store for the scientist. During the gamma bomb test, an unforeseen accident occurred. Bruce Banner found himself caught in the midst of a gamma radiation blast, his body absorbing an overwhelming amount of energy. In the aftermath, something inexplicable happened. Banner began to change. Whenever intense anger or stress overcame him, he transformed into a gargantuan, green-skinned behemoth unlike anything the world had seen before. The Hulk was born. The initial reaction to the Hulk's debut was mixed. Some readers were captivated by the sheer novelty of the character, a towering green monster with superhuman strength, while others were skeptical about his potential as a compelling protagonist. However, as more issues were released, the Hulk's uniqueness and complexity started to resonate with the readers. At its core, the Hulk represented the struggle with inner demons, the suppressed emotions, and the fear of losing control. Bruce Banner's condition mirrored the societal tensions of the era, with the United States facing numerous challenges, including the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Civil Rights Movement. The Hulk became a symbol of the struggle against oppressive forces and the need to confront and understand one's own darkest impulses. Readers found themselves drawn to the internal conflict between Banner and his monstrous alter ego. They empathized with his struggle to maintain a balance between his intellect and the overwhelming rage that threatened to consume him. The character's journey became a metaphor for the inherent human struggle between good and evil, showcasing the complexities of human nature. With each new issue, the Hulk's popularity grew, and he began to carve his place in American culture. It was evident that the character had tapped into something profound and universal, and the Hulk soon transcended the boundaries of comic books. Act 2: The Evolution in Comics. As the Hulk's popularity grew, so did the creative minds behind the character. Writers like Stan Lee, Bill Mantlo, and Peter David took up the mantle and delved into the psychological depths of Bruce Banner, shaping the Hulk into a multidimensional and iconic figure. While the Hulk was initially portrayed as a mindless, rampaging beast, Lee introduced moments of vulnerability, showcasing that the Hulk was not a mere monster but a tormented being struggling with his own identity. In the 1970s, Bill Mantlo took over the writing duties and brought a new level of complexity to the Hulk's character. Mantlo expanded on Bruce Banner's background and explored his traumatic childhood experiences, which contributed to his fractured psyche. This humanized the character even further and emphasized the psychological toll of his transformations. One of the most significant contributions to the Hulk's evolution came from writer Peter David in the 1980s. David's run on The Incredible Hulk is considered a defining era for the character. He delved into Banner's dissociative identity disorder, further exploring the relationship between Banner and the Hulk. David introduced a version of the Hulk who could communicate with Banner, leading to moments of internal dialogue and introspection. This iteration of the Hulk was more self-aware and demonstrated emotional complexity, adding depth to the character. Throughout the comics, the Hulk faced a wide array of adversaries, from classic Marvel villains like the Abomination and the Leader to powerful cosmic beings like the Silver Surfer and the Beyonder. These confrontations not only showcased the Hulk's immense strength but also tested his emotional stability. Readers witnessed the character's struggle to maintain control during battles and his efforts to harness his rage for noble purposes. Act 3: the Hulk's transition to television. In the late 1970s, the Hulk made a groundbreaking transition from the colorful pages of comic books to the small screens of American households. The Incredible Hulk television series premiered in 1978, bringing the tormented scientist, Dr. David Banner, to life in a captivating and emotionally charged live-action adaptation. Bill Bixby portrayed Dr. David Banner, a character similar to Bruce Banner in the comics. Bixby's portrayal of Banner was heartfelt and authentic, capturing the essence of a brilliant scientist haunted by his past and struggling to find a cure for his gamma-induced condition. The transformation scenes in the series became iconic, with Lou Ferrigno bringing the Hulk to life through his incredible physical presence and powerful performance. Ferrigno's portrayal showcased the Hulk's raw, brute strength and physicality, making him a formidable force to be reckoned with. Despite his imposing appearance, the series also highlighted the Hulk's underlying vulnerability and the humanity still buried within the green-skinned giant. The show's format typically followed a fugitive of the week structure, with David Banner wandering from town to town, trying to keep a low profile while searching for a cure. Along the way, he would encounter individuals facing various challenges, and in true hero fashion, the Hulk would emerge to protect the innocent and right wrongs. This dynamic allowed the series to delve into a wide range of human issues and moral dilemmas, resonating with a broad audience. The Incredible Hulk distinguished itself through its emotional depth. It wasn't just about the Hulk smashing through walls, it was a character-driven narrative that explored the duality of man and monster, love and loss, and the complexities of the human condition. The show's focus on the psychological and emotional aspects of the character endeared the Hulk to viewers on a more profound level. The series' relatability and emotional resonance played a significant role in its popularity and impact on American culture. The Incredible Hulk television series became a massive success, running for 5 seasons and leaving a lasting impression on American culture. Act 4: Hulk's silver screen success. In 2003, the Hulk made a bold leap onto the silver screen in director Ang Lee's visually ambitious film adaptation titled Hulk. Lee's approach to the film incorporated comic book-style transitions and visually stunning sequences, but the movie received mixed reviews from critics and fans alike. While it didn't achieve the overwhelming success that Marvel had hoped for, it did manage to keep the character in the public consciousness. Despite the mixed reception of Hulk, the character remained relevant in the years that followed, thanks to Marvel's grand plan to create an interconnected cinematic universe. In 2008, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, took flight with the release of Iron Man, a film that laid the groundwork for an expansive world of superheroes and interwoven storylines. The MCU's approach was to establish solo films for its iconic characters before bringing them together for a grand team-up event. This strategy set the stage for a new incarnation of the Hulk in the cinematic landscape. The character of Bruce Banner was reintroduced to audiences in The Incredible Hulk, directed by Louis Leterrier, starring Edward Norton as the titular character. However, it was in 2012's The Avengers that the Hulk truly burst into the spotlight. Marvel made a daring move by casting Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner in this ensemble film. Ruffalo brought a fresh perspective to the character, infusing Banner with a sense of quiet intelligence, vulnerability, and wry humor. Ruffalo's portrayal struck a chord with audiences, who found themselves immediately drawn to the character's humanity and internal struggle. The dynamic between the mild-mannered Banner and the unbridled rage of the Hulk was expertly conveyed, showcasing a character who was not just a destructive force but a complex and conflicted individual. The Avengers solidified the Hulk as a central figure in the MCU. His iconic line, "I'm always angry," before transforming into the Hulk during the Battle of New York, became an emblematic moment in superhero cinema. Audiences resonated with the idea that the Hulk was not a curse to be feared but a force of nature harnessed for good. Subsequent MCU films continued to explore the character's growth and development. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, Bruce Banner's relationship with Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, provided an emotional subplot that highlighted his struggle to find connection and acceptance despite his uncontrollable transformations. In Thor: Ragnarok, the Hulk was showcased in a new light, as an intelligent and talkative gladiator on the planet Sakaar. This added depth to the character and provided further opportunities for humor. Mark Ruffalo's portrayal of Bruce Banner and the Hulk became a fan favorite within the MCU, and the character's success was instrumental in expanding the Hulk's presence in the franchise. He continued to play significant roles in later films, such as Avengers, Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame. Act 5. Hulk, a hero transformed. As the Marvel Cinematic Universe continued to grow, so did the evolution of the Hulk's character. Bruce Banner's relationship with the Hulk became central to his story arc, as the once uncontrollable rage machine began to develop a conscious partnership with Banner. In The Avengers, 2012, the Hulk's transformation from a chaotic force to a powerful ally of Earth's mightiest heroes was on full display. Banner learned to control his transformations to some extent, and his willingness to embrace his alter ego became crucial in the battle against Loki and the Chitauri invasion of New York City. This newfound ability to harness the Hulk's strength for the greater good marked a significant turning point in the character's development. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015, Banner's complex relationship with the Hulk was further explored. The film delved into the psychological toll of Banner's transformations, as he grappled with guilt and fear over the destruction caused by the Hulk. Throughout his appearances in the MCU, the Hulk's development as a hero was not without its setbacks. The internal conflict between Banner and the Hulk remained a constant challenge, and the fear of losing control never truly dissipated. However, with each film, the character exhibited growth, resilience, and the capacity for self-discovery. Beyond the silver screen, the Hulk's impact extended to other forms of media. Animated series, video games, and comic book events all contributed to keeping the character in the forefront of American culture. The Hulk's continued presence in these different mediums ensured that he remained relevant and beloved by fans of all ages. In the comics, the character went through numerous storylines, exploring various facets of his personality and powers. Video games allowed players to step into the shoes of the Hulk and experience his raw power firsthand. Epilogue: The Everlasting Legacy of the Hulk. The Hulk's journey from his humble beginnings in the pages of comic books to becoming a cultural phenomenon in American pop culture is a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the human capacity for empathy and connection. Over the decades, the Hulk has evolved from a simple concept of a rampaging monster to a complex and multidimensional character who represents the profound struggles and contradictions within each of us. He has transcended his origins as a comic book superhero to become a symbol of resilience, inner strength, and the triumph of the human spirit. The Hulk's legacy extends far beyond the confines of the comic book world. He has inspired generations of fans to embrace their own inner struggles and confront the challenges that life presents. The character's journey mirrors our own struggles with anger, fear, and the search for identity. Through the Hulk, we learn that even in our darkest moments, there is potential for growth, transformation, and heroism.